Welcome back to the Minneapolis High School Gym.
Minneapolis Lions and Sacred Heart Knights about Minneapolis and Sacred Heart just about
8
minutes away from tonight's ball game. So
we'll get ready to have an interview here, Coach, hopefully with Coach Weatherman in a minute.
Why don't you go? I'll do that, and you go ahead and tell me tell me a little bit about Sacred Heart.
Okay, Sacred Heart boys and the Lions. This is the 93rd game in the series between the two squads. Sacred Heart leads it 68-24. They've won the last 4 games in a row. Here comes Coach Weatherman. We'll go ahead and take a break from this.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations on a nice victory tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Tell you, 61-37, pretty evenly balanced, nice scoring quarters-wise. 19 in the first 16, 11 and 15. Only hiccup being the third quarter. A few little hiccups in there, but overall, a nice intensity, nice pace. The first half, I couldn't find. If I'm looking for anything, I didn't find much of anything wrong with the first half of basketball.
Yeah,
nice job.
The first half was about as flawless as we played all year up to this point. We were hitting some perimeter shots. We were our post players making some nice moves and finishing around the basket. But from a coaching standpoint, there was a few times we allowed Donnelly to dribble the length of the court, and she got some easy shots where we didn't get the ball out of her hand. But that was about it. Maybe a few offensive rebounds that we gave up that they got some second chance points, but. That was a really nice first half. That pace of the first half was crazy. It kind of made me tired.
Yeah. Well, I got to the end of the stats after I'd done the first half stats, and I looked down there and I thought, how awesome is it? We played 9 in the first half, and we had 7 fouls, 7 girls. Nobody in foul trouble. That was, that's unusual as well. And I thought that was a good sign of those girls and the intensity that they played. Now we move into the second half. We started out very strong, but then I felt like we just kind of slowed it down a little bit, and I don't know if we kind of got lazy with our passes, but it looked like we were just not moving to the ball like we were in the first half.
We definitely lost some intensity, and that's, as a coach, you kind of understand that when you get a big lead like that, you kind of lose a little bit of focus, but still you like to see your kids concentrate and finish the game off, on a positive note. We kind of messed around there a little bit in the third quarter and didn't do some very good things. I think they actually we tied them in the third quarter or allowed them to tie us.
Each.
That's after we had such a good first half, that was kind of a downer. But it was a good game, and we were able to play a lot of kids, and we emptied the bench there at the end of the game, and everybody touched the court. It was a good win to finish off the first half of the season here, or the first part of the season, and go get to 2-0 in the league before we start the second half of the season. And we're like I told the girls, we're still getting where we need to go. We got a lot of things we still need to work on. Christmas break practices will give us 7 straight days of practice, or not 7, but 6 out of 7 days we can practice and work on some of those things before we get kicked off into the second half of the season.
I thought that fourth quarter action came back, and I thought the girls picked that intensity back up, and they did finish strong the way they needed to. Talk about there's not bench play, but scoring-wise, 3 of your starters, you had Shoup had a great night, 3-point shooting-wise. Lucy Giles had a great night. That high-low block of Owens and Giles ended up with 12, and Owens with 23. We're wondering that might be a game high. A career high for her, but a nice night.
Yeah. JC, she was sitting on the bench there at the end of the game, and I turned to her and told her she did such a nice job, with her post moves, but she just was kind of a monster on the boards tonight. A lot of those were putbacks. She did a nice job when the ball came down. She didn't bring it down around her waist. She kept the ball up high, just kicked that thing up there off the backboard, and she was, like I said, she was just a monster on the offensive boards tonight.
Well, she made some nice movements to the hoop too when she got the ball, either coming across the lane or in the high post. She made some nice movements down to the hoop. Something you didn't see her do against a lot of the zones we faced.
Yeah.
The man-to-man, I think, helped there.
Yeah, well, and we ran our offense better tonight than we did, and Lindsay hitting those first threes, or those couple threes in the first half, and kind of opened up the zone, so it gives her more space to work. Everybody's just kind of packing it in on us because we hadn't been hitting shots from the perimeter. So, we start, Mara's capable of hitting. We got Kate back now, and she's capable to stretch the defense, and Sydney can. As we are able to stretch the zone a little bit more, our post players have a little bit more room to work.
Okay. Well, thanks so much. Merry Christmas to you. We got real close to the 5-0 goal, but 4-1's still pretty good.
Pretty darn good, Coach.
Yeah.
2-0 in the league. That's a good start.
Yep. We'll take it and be happy with it, enjoy the holidays, and get ready to go for the second half.
Absolutely. Coach, thanks for joining us.
As we go to Republic County on January 3rd.
Yep.
Yeah, no school that day. That's interesting.
Coaches don't like those no school.
Yeah. That was kind of. I was just thinking from the standpoint of if I was a coach, or from a father standpoint, I don't like those days knowing that they got to go play a ball game. So,
yep.
Anyway, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Have a happy holiday.
You too.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight as we get ready for boys action. And we'll go ahead and keep it here as I change out the headset. But Dale, let's just go ahead.
All right, as I was saying before, Sacred Heart's won the last 4 games in a row over the Lions. Last February here at Minneapolis, they beat us 42-40. Average scores in the last 4 games have been Sacred Heart 48, Minneapolis 42. So it's been close all the way. Minneapolis has not scored more than 42 points in the last 4 games. So we need to try to get over that hump tonight if we can. Sacred Heart is 4-1 on the season, 1-0 in the league. They're 7th ranked in Class 3A in the state of Kansas. They beat Solomon by a score of 68-32. They lost to El Dorado. Then they came back and beat Chapman, Rossville, and Russell. They have 4 to 5 players that score in double figures on a regular basis. They average scoring 57 points, giving up 38. They are one of 3 NCAA teams on the boys' side that are ranked in the top 10. Beloit is 5th, they're 7th. Southeastern Saline is 8th. A comparative score, Solomon, Minneapolis beat them 64-36 at Solomon, where Sacred Heart beat them 68-32 at home.
As we go into the starting lineup here, is Coach Henderson going to join us as he's going to keep some stats, and as Minneapolis Lions may even give a little bit of a color for us. And Minneapolis and Sacred Heart getting ready to go. Starting lineups for both squads. For Sacred Heart, a senior, Kane Comfort. Another senior, Colton Von Lintel. Number 20, number 22, Brooks Brown, a junior. And number 24, Tate Richards, another senior 5'10" guard. And number 30, Austin Cack, a 6'1" senior. For the Minneapolis Lions, you have number 2, Josh Macy. Number 3, Eric Yoxel, a junior and a sophomore. Number 14, and that is junior Gage Mortimer. And number 33, another junior, John Kelly. And the lone senior starting for the Minneapolis Lions is number 23, Brandon Davis.
This game is going to give one of the 2 teams a chance to get a little bit of separation. Both teams are 1-0 in the league.
So Sacred Heart in their home, or in their traveling blue, Minneapolis in their home white. As we get ready to go action tonight here at Minneapolis High School.
Again, a top 10 ranked team, the Sacred Heart Knights, number 7.
Number 7. Well, in Class 2A.
3A.
Class 3A.
Mm-hmm.
So they're 2A in football, 3A in. That's that alternating.
Well, that's next year.
That's next year. They go to 2A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In football.
In football. Okay. Yeah, it didn't matter. We're talking basketball here. I apologize. So Minneapolis and Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart we know is a very solid ball team. They've got some bench play as well.
Pretty strong in the outside perimeter.
As we get ready to go, tip is up, and it will go in the hands of Macy. Macy to set it up for the Minneapolis Lions. Macy guarded by Comfort on the outside. Back to the top of the key, goes to Yoxel. Yoxel looks for a cutter, has nothing. Pulls it back out to Brandon Davis. Davis swings around the left side, drives down, up and off the glass, no good. And it's down low, stolen, picked up by Kelly, off the glass,
Up and in.
good. Nice job by John Kelly. He's been showing his strength down low and shows it right there. Ball comes back the other direction in the hands of Richards. 3-point shot off the mark and rebounded by Minneapolis into the hands of Kelly, back to Macy, and they're going to call it a jump ball, and it will stay with Sacred Heart.
Macy with a strong move to the hoop. Just couldn't get through enough blue players there.
In the hands of Brown for Sacred Heart. Brown back in the hands to Comfort. Comfort pulls it back out. Guarded by, backward to Brown. Brown swing pass back on the left-hand side to Von Lintel. Von Lintel back to Comfort. Shot up and good by number 24, Tate Richards. Richards ties it up at 2. Macy with the ball. Macy drives across the timeline. And a foul right there should be on Kane Comfort. One of the things that's been Sacred Heart's has helped them in the years has been how deep they've gone. I don't know how deep they go this year, but
I just don't think they're real deep on the low
Brandon
post.
Davis for 3, and it's good. Nice job by Brandon Davis with the big 3 right there. As he hits in the corner, back to Richards. Richards back to Comfort. Comfort on the left-hand side, pulls it back out, gets it over to Brown. Brown swing pass back to the left-hand side, loses for a second. Picked back up by Cack. Cack with the ball back over to Richards. Richards with the ball. Minneapolis with the defensive side in a man. They would go back over to Brown. Brown guarded by Davis. Pulls it back out. 3-point shot up, and it's off the mark and rebounded off of Minneapolis.
Last touch by Kelly.
It will stay with Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart to inbounds. Looks like Von Lintel will inbounds for Sacred Heart. They will get it into Brown. Brown pulls it back out to Richards. Richards gets it back over to Comfort. Comfort with ties to Minneapolis. Shot up and good by Richards, as I think he hits his 4th point of the night.
Yes.
And will come back in the hands of Macy. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Walking foul. Macy had no choice but to put his arm out to protect himself.
Sacred Heart fans did not like that at all. And Cack
didn't give him any room to do
Didn't give him
anything.
room,
That
so.
was the determining factor.
And Sacred Heart will get in off the bench another senior, and that is Austin Palin. Kelly to inbounds. Gets it in to Macy. Macy will bring it down. He's guarded by Comfort. Macy brings it down across the timeline, picks up his dribble, back to Kelly. Kelly back on the outside, goes as they will set it up. Gets it back to Davis. Davis looks down low to Kelly. Kelly in the low block, shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Palin. Palin with the ball as they will come back the other direction. Shot up and good. Another one by Richards as he hits from the outside.
They take the lead, 6-5.
Macy with the ball. Comes around, picks it up, gets it back to Rothenberg as he checks in. Brandon Davis looks down low. Swing pass back out to Macy. Macy down low to Rothenberger. Rothenberger in the paint, and they're going to travel, yep.
Tried to go through two blue shirts providing good defense. Didn't work.
All back in the hands of Brown for the Knights. He's guarded by Davis. Brown brings it out with the left hand, pulls it back, goes to the right-hand side, goes back to Richards. Richards with the defense by Rothenberger out there. Gets it back to the top, back to Brown, back to Richards. They look for a cutter in Comfort. Have nothing. They go back to, to Von Lintel. Von Lintel back to Comfort. Comfort, top of the key, swing pass back over to Cack. Shot up and good by Von Lintel.
3 ball.
As he hits a 3 right there.
9-5.
Back the other direction. Brandon Davis for 3. It's off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Palin. Palin back the other direction into the hands of Brown. And there's a foul down low by Mortimer. And Minneapolis with their first team foul. 9-5. Sacred Heart with the lead. At the line, Von Lintel. Shot is up and good. Rebrock checks in, as well as David Johns and Yoxel. Second shot coming, 10-5 here early in the first quarter. Second free throw up and good, and checking in for Sacred Heart, number 23, Lucas Comfort.
Knights scored the last 7 points of the game.
Ball will come back in the hands of Macy. Macy will drive. Down low to Rothenberger. Rebounded by Yoxel. Nice job by Eric Yoxel as he puts it back in. Minneapolis pulls back within 4, 11-7. Back out to Comfort. Lucas Comfort, a sophomore, goes back on the outside to Richards, back on the outside, and there's going to be a charge. Nice job. I didn't see who stood in there and took it.
Eric Yoxel.
Yoxel took the charge. Why does that not surprise me? Nice job by Eric right there.
First foul on 14.
As they get ready to inbounds. They get it into Macy. Man, the Macy's having to work hard here, and they get it down low to Rebrock. Swing pass back out to David Johns. Johns looks for a cutter, goes down low to Rebrock, and it's out of bounds off of Comfort. It will stay with Minneapolis. Checking in is Lane Nichols. Nice
Macy
job by
sits
Josh
down.
Macy. Gets it back out to Johns. Johns back out to Nichols. Nichols to set the offense. David Johns on the outside, rolls the right-hand side, picks it up, back to Nichols. Nichols, and it's kicked on the outside. One of the things that we talked about, Lane Nichols has really impressed me with some great minutes the last few times, and it's just improved tremendously. And it's been nice to see. Shortest guy on the floor, and he had a good game the other night, I think. Some good playing time. So Mortimer to check in and to pass it, inbounds. And he does get it in to Nichols. Nichols back on the outside to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Johns. Johns drives down low. Nice pass to Yoxel, up and good. Great job by David Johns to Yoxel, and he finishes lines within 2. Back in the ball game is Brown. They get it back out to Von Lintel. Back in the corner, goes down low. Great hustle by Mortimer, and it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Sacred Heart. Great hustle down low by Mortimer. 11-9, 3:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Comfort gets it into Brown. Brown swing pass back to Von Lintel. Von Lintel's going to drive, and off the glass and good. And they get it into Nichols. Nichols. Nice job, Lane Nichols. Great job. As he does a great job of going through that thing. Goes to David Johns, down low to Yoxel. Yoxel gets it over to Mortimer. Shot high off the glass, or off the front of the rim, no good. Comes back the other direction into the hands of Comfort. Comfort with the ball. 13-9, Sacred Heart with the lead. Ball goes back to Von Lintel, back to Kane Comfort. Kane with the ball. He'll drive, stab, goes back into the hands of Brown. Brown back to Comfort, back over to Von Lintel. Von Lintel on the right-hand side, drives down. Three-point shot up and off the mark, and rebounded by Mortimer, and he's fouled from behind the back by Comfort. Minneapolis is going to get some fresh bodies in here, as it looks like. Checking in is number 34, Fleming, Kelly, and Macy, as the Lions do a nice job right there.
2:22 remaining in the first. It's 13-9 in favor of the Knights.
Oh. And no good. And Kelly, how's that not? They're going to get a foul on Comfort. as Kelly steps in there.
Out of bounds off comfort, they say.
Oh, out of bounds. I thought he ball goes into Mortimer, back to Macy. Macy crosses the timeline. Pulls this back out, set it up. 2:09, 13-9, Sacred Heart with the lead. Back to Kelly, and we lose it right there with a turnover. Goes back the other direction.
Travel.
No call. Goes back on the outside. Sacred Heart drives in the lane, up and good. Right.
Back to the 6-point lead, 15-9.
Sacred Heart pulls it down.
Knights shooting a lot better percentage than the Lions right now, plus better defense.
David Johns on the outside. Another turnover right there. Oh, it's going to be tipped in Minneapolis basketball. I did not see the tip. The official saw it off of his hands, so it'll stay with Minneapolis. Gets it back to Macy. Minute 27 left here. We're coming back outside to Fleming. Fleming here on the right-hand side, back to Kelly at the top of the key. Kelly looks for a cutter down low, and that's Fleming. Fleming, and he's going to be tied up. It'll stay with Minneapolis. Brandon Davis getting ready to check back in as he checks in for David Johns. Mortimer to inbounds.
1:10 to go in the first. 15-9.
Intense first quarter basketball here. They get it into Macy. There's a foul. And Macy wisely draws that one in. And he will go to the line. I'm not sure who was on. 23. I think that's his second foul.
Yes.
Macy will go to the line for 2 here. And first one's up and good. 15-10, 1:09 left to go in the first quarter. Second shot coming by Macy. Shot is up and it's good. Makes them both. As Rothenberger will check in for Fleming.
1:09 in the quarter remaining. Richards comes in for Kane Comfort.
Richards back in. 15-11, Sacred Heart with the lead. Richards with the ball. They get it over and shot up and off the mark, but rebounded by Mortimer. Gage can get up and jump on that one. Brandon Davis pulls it down, gets it back to Rothenberger, off the mark and rebounded by Sacred Heart. Goes back into the hands of Von Lintel. And there's going to be a charge. Nice job by Macy as Macy steps in and takes the charge. And that one's going to be on, I think, on Brown. Nice job by Macy to step in there and take that one. Oh, my son's watching. It goes back the other direction to Macy. Macy drives down, and he wise comes around, and there's going to be a foul. Yeah.
Kelly on the back.
First foul on Kelly. Checking in will be Yoxel. 38 seconds left. Richards will inbounds for Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart to bring it down. Gets it into Von Lintel. Von Lintel pulls it back out. Gets it back to Richards. Richards back to Von Lintel. Richards on the outside. Pulls it back over to Brown. Brown will just win the ball around here to work it with 16 seconds left. They will work for the last shot. In the low paint, nothing, pulls it back out. 9 seconds left here in the first. Brown with the ball. Back to Von Lintel. Back to Brown. He'll take the long three. No good, and out of bounds. It will be
Richards tried for the putback, couldn't gain control enough to control the direction of the ball. 15-11, the Knights after 1 quarter play.
We don't have that hooked up. Up here we're joined right now by Coach Henderson. Coach, thanks for doing the books for me and joining us up here. But I noticed I took you away from your family, and I apologize for that. And I noticed you're probably having some fun with your grandbaby over there.
Oh, you bet. Don't get to see them very often, so when they do come into town, we have a good time together.
How long do they get to be in for?
They've been here for a week. we spent an early Christmas together. So.
Awesome, awesome.
Is the daughter or the son that's here?
The whole family.
The whole family. Great, great.
Now, where is your family at?
My son and his wife are in Chandler, Arizona, and my daughter and her husband are in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
So coming from different parts of the spectrum.
We are in the middle.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, well, Coach, we appreciate you coming up here and doing the books for us. And anytime you want to chime in and correct me, I'm perfectly fine with that. So,
no problem. Seeing a lot of very physical defense here.
Very much so. Very much so. I like how Coach Shoup is rotating the bench in. He's keeping fresh bodies in.
Well, we're going to have to with the with the intensity that both teams are playing with. It's going to be a fourth quarter battle, I'm afraid.
Shot goes up and rebounded by Sacred Heart, and Comfort puts it up, and it'll be missed, but pulled up by Mortimer. Mortimer comes across and then stolen the other direction, and it's going to go back to Comfort. Comfort will lay it off the glass and good.
17-11, Sacred Heart.
Into Nichols. Nichols will bring it down for the Lions. Pulls it back out to Brandon Davis. Back over to Rothenberger. Back to Mortimer. Gage brings to the top of the key. Man, he is being pushed all over the place. Gets it down low to Rothenberger and off the glass and good. Nice job by Gavin to wait for the defense to slide by him and then puts it off. Puts it in 17-13. Richards with the ball. Guarded tightly there by Nichols. Pulls it back out to Von Little, back to Richards. Richards back to Von Little, and they get it down. And off the glass and good, and that's number 30, Austin Cack, another senior. And he drives the baseline nicely and puts it in off the glass. Ball goes back to Mortimer, and it's going to be stolen away by Cack. Cack off the glass and good. Tell you, they've got great shooting percentage. They do not miss much. I've got very much a senior-laden team. I think they've got 7 players that have played. 6 of them are seniors.
21-13, the Sacred Heart lead.
Cross court goes to Brandon Davis. He looks down low to Kelly, goes back on the outside, back to Nichols. Nichols back to Brandon Davis. Brandon swing pass over to Nichols. They will move this thing around a little bit. 21-13, and it's going to be stolen away by Richards. Richards comes back the other direction, goes back to Comfort, off the mark, but rebounded by Richards. And Kelly gets the rebound. Nichols goes back to Mortimer, and there's going to be a blocking foul. Yeah. And the crowd over here not liking it, but his body was moving. He tried to get set, but his body was moving. At least it looked like it from my vantage point. Fans over here definitely not happy about that.
Tate Richards with the foul.
And I think that's 3 on him.
Yes,
3 on him.
Yep.
So
very key player to have in foul trouble.
Mortimer at the line, up and no good. Checking in will be
Macy and Yoxel. Kelly and Lane. Nichols.
We'll sit down. Looks like a sophomore. I apologize. A sophomore in for the Knights, and that is another Comfort. Lucas Comfort. Second shot is up and good. 21-14, and David Johns checks in for Mortimer.
Down by 7.
Comes back the other direction, 21-14. Ball into the low block. High block, sorry about that. Shot by Comfort up, no good, and then a foul on Rothenberger. As I thought Rothenberger can jump, but man, Von Little comes in and shows some jumping ability right there.
Von Little got the inside position coming from down low, up high, I mean.
Goes back to Comfort. Comfort with the ball at the top of the key. Swing pass back in the corner to Brown. Brown goes back on the outside to Comfort. He pulls it back down. This is his brother, I'm assuming, on the outside. And Brandon Davis nearly picks that one off. Von Little, and that's going to be a turnover on the Knights. Have they had very many? One.
That's the first one that I have detected, I guess. There may be a couple more in there, but that's the first one I've really noticed.
Macy with the ball. Macy gets it to Yox. Eric Yoxel gets it down low to Rothenberger, and he's going to be fouled and by Von Linnell, and that will send Rothenberger to the line for a one-on-one.
8th team foul. Actually, he's in the act of shooting, I think. So it should be 2.
I could have sworn, yeah, I thought that was on the floor. So it's a one-on-one.
It's a one-on-one.
Rothenberger shot is up, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Von Linnell. Ball goes back in the other direction, gets it over to Brown, back to Comfort for 3, off the mark, and rebounded by the other Comfort. And it swings back the other direction.
Oop.
Yeah, Rothenberger's going to get a foul right there. His second. Their team's 4th foul. Very physical first half of basketball. 21-14, Sacred Heart with the lead.
4th team foul on the Lions.
Kind of amazing. Both teams have switched to a zone, and the physical nature is kind of quit, but some of the mental mistakes have mounted.
Yeah. Ball goes back on the outside to Comfort, back to Brown. Brown back to Comfort. Lucas Comfort pulls it back. Inside goes to Von Linnell. They drop down pass and blocked. Oh, wow. Eric Yoxel had a block. They said he got a hand on him, and it will be a foul, and that will send Austin Palin, 6'5" senior, to the line. And Palin is 6'5", and Yoxel at 6'2". Nice block by Yoxel, even though they said he had a piece of him. Shot is up and good by Palin. David Johns checking in for Mortimer. Second shot on its way. Shot is up and it's good, makes them both. And getting ready to check in is Cack for the Knights, as he checks in for Von Linnell.
This game could be a lot closer if we were hitting a good percentage of free throws. It's the old story.
Ball goes to Macy. Macy, they try to trap him. Macy goes right around him. And to Kelly down a low block. Nice pass by Macy to Kelly. And Kelly finishes nicely. 23-16. Comfort with the ball. Gets it back out to Kane Comfort. Back to Lucas Comfort. And David Johns.
Blocking foul.
The foul there.
Our 6th team foul. 4:08 remaining in the second quarter. First personal.
Into the hands of Comfort. Comfort to set this one up. Swing pass back to another Comfort. Goes back to Brown for 3, and he hits it. Wow. Is that just his first 3? I know they've had another 3. It wasn't by him. 26-16, Sacred Heart with a 10-point lead. Ball back on the outside. Goes to Yoxel. Yoxel. And timeout. Timeout called.
26-16 the score, 3:42 remaining. As Coach should get some personal coaching in.
So we will take a quick break. 26-16. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SlineandPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
Hop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For 100 years, a Schooler Company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School, as Minneapolis will try to get the ball inbounds, and they do get it into Macy. Macy with the ball. 3:41 left to go in the first half. Lions trail by 10. Sacred Hearts get a new player in there, number 13, Sandquist, as he was on Macy. Brandon Davis, swing pass over to Macy. Macy down low to Kelly. Kelly up, and he will be fouled. Nice job, John Kelly, as he will go on the line to shoot 2. first foul on Palin or Paulin. And
Paulin second error, he's asking for a substitute.
Kelly at the line. First shot is up and good. Nice job, John Kelly. Yeah, it is a physical ball game out there. Second shot coming by the junior. Shot is up and it's good. Makes them both 26-18. 3:24 left to go here in the first half. Ball goes into the hands of Brown for the Knights. Gets it on the outside to Sandquist. And nice movement down low by Cack, and he puts it in. Wow.
Very good.
That's some
shooting.
wingspan down there to be able to put that one in there. Gets it back to John Kelly. Back to top, goes to Fleming. Fleming has nothing, goes back to Macy. Macy will drive to the right-hand side, pulls it back. Shot up and no good.
Kelly couldn't control the rebound.
Ball goes back in the other direction, back to Brown. Back to Sandquist. Sandquist swing pass and stolen away by Yoxel. Yoxel comes back the other way. By Kelly, up and no good, and he'll get fouled.
Be the 10th team foul. He was shooting, so it'll be 2 free throws anyway.
Von Lintel with the foul, second one. Kelly back the line to shoot 2 more. First shot is up and it's in and out. Couldn't quite control it. Get her to fall there as Sacred Heart will bring back in Comfort as well as Paulin. Second shot is up and it front rims and misses them both. Comes back the other direction, goes to Comfort, back to Brown. Brown with the ball, back to Comfort. Comfort in low to Von Lintel. Top 3-point shot by Brown, and he hits it. 31-18. Sacred Heart on fire. Ball back in the direction of the Lions, back to Fleming. Fleming down low to Kelly. Kelly, no foul. Oh my goodness. Shot. And he misses it. Comes back the other direction. Brandon Davis with a great block right there. And he comes away with possession. Goes back the other direction. And he's going to get fouled right there. Nice job by Brandon Davis to first of all block that thing, but then to come away with possession and bring it back the other direction. Nice job by the senior. Davis will be at the line to shoot 2 here. Shot is up and he can't make it. That's an unusual one. Second shot coming here. Shot is up and he misses that one as well. Back the other direction. Pulls it back down, gets it down low, and that'll be a turnover back the other direction. And Sacred Heart's going to call a timeout. So we'll go ahead and take one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice, the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back after this quick word from our sponsor.
Your headquarters for trailers including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds installed and serviced, plus they will go outside the box to customize exactly what you need. Joe's Fabricating, Hillsboro, proudly supports Minneapolis Lions. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School as Minneapolis Lions trail 31-18. And Yoxel will inbounds. They get it into Macy. Macy will bring it down to set it up. Macy guarded tight by Comfort. Pulls it back out, gets it back to Yoxel down low to Kelly. Kelly in the just short, and rebounded by Comfort back the other direction. Comfort back. Oh, wow. Nice job by Yoxel. It must have been a little forearm shiver. That's the only thing I can see.
Player control's called.
And that will be on 3 on Comfort.
The younger one.
Yeah, the younger one. Back in the hands of Macy. And we'll go down low to Kelly, and it will be a foul. And Kelly will go to the line. Okay. Didn't see who the foul on. Foul is on number 12. That's on Comfort. Shot is up, and wow, front rims that one. We are 5 for 12 from the free throw line. Coach Henderson showed me, and wow, struggling right now.
The struggles continue at the free throw line.
Shot is up and makes that one. Ball back in the hands of Comfort. Comfort comes back the other direction. And back in the hands, Comfort with the ball. They'll bring it back over on the outside. And there will be a foul down low on Fleming. Fleming called with the foul. Good call.
It's the 7th team foul. So 1-on-1 coming up for the Knights.
At the line will be number 13, 5'11" junior, Chris Sandquist. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Yoxel. Yoxel with the rebound. Gets it back to Macy. They are constantly got a hand in somebody's face. They're very physical. Yoxel down low, and he's too low underneath the basket. Brandon Davis stolen away by Sandquist, and he puts it all the way in, and good. 33-19. Fast and good. That's why they're 3A state track champions last year. Ball into the hands of Davis. Looks down low. Another turnover. Back the other direction. Back. And a foul by Davis. Brandon Davis whistled with the foul. That is Brandon's first personal foul.
8th team foul. 25 seconds remaining in the half.
Checking in for Sacred Heart, number 55, Jack Skidmore, sophomore, 6'4". First shot coming here. Shot is up and in and out by Brown, rebounded by Kelly. Hands it back to Macy. Macy will bring it down. 18 seconds left. Down low to Kelly in the paint, and it's good. Nice job by John Kelly as he gets the bucket to fall. 9 seconds left. Where's Brown at? Get a hand in Brown's face. Comfort with the ball. Back to Skidmore, shot up and no good. And that's going to end the first half. 33-21 at the end of the first half.
I'm convinced they're a pretty good team.
At the half, Minneapolis trails by 12 at the half. We'll go ahead and take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. Then we'll be back with some stats. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. Your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. Welcome back to Minneapolis High School here as Minneapolis Lions trail at the half by a score of 33-21. Run through some real quick scoring here for Sacred Heart. Kane Comfort with 2. Colton Von Linnell with 6. Tate Richards with 6. Austin Cack with 4. Austin Palin with 4. Brooks Brown with 6. And Sandquist with 2 gets their scoring. For Minneapolis, scoring-wise, Macy with 2, Mortimer with 1, Brandon Davis with 3, John Kelly with 9, Eric Yoxel with 4, and Gavin Rothenberger with 2. Big thing there, though, we are a whopping 6 for 12 from the free throw line. 6 for 13. 6 for 13 from the free throw line. Not very good. Sacred Heart 4 for 6 from the free throw line. So rough first half of basketball, but a very physical first half of basketball for the Sacred Heart Knights. They are very fast and very physical. So
3 observances about the Knights. They're very good at their free throws, number 1. They had a great shooting percentage on field goals, number 2, and great defense, number 3. They're schooling us right now. That outscored us 15-11 in the first, and then really opened it up here in the second quarter, outscoring us 18-10. We need to get some more scoring support from our outside players. We just can't keep up the way that's going. Going to have some tremendous defensive effort here in the third to try to crawl back into this game.
Yeah, and it is very much a fast-paced physical action by Sacred Heart, and they're solid. They're very solid.
Oh yeah,
but they did not miss much as well.
Yeah.
One of the things that Coach Henderson talked about was that we had done a very good job effectiveness-wise on the defensive side with our zone, or with our man, but I just don't think we could stay with them. We went to a zone, and then they really started shredding us on the zone. So we've gone 10 deep and played all 10 guys, and they've all done wonderful. And they've really only played 8, but they've been very solid in those 8 that have played. Actually, they've gone deeper than that. But for the most part, Sacred Heart has really done a good job shooting-wise and has been pretty much dead on.
They're all shooting well, percentage-wise. There's not a whole lot of missed shots. I mean, they did miss some, but they're not a whole lot percentage-wise for the Knights.
Coach H, what do you see some of the action that needs to happen here back in the second half for the Lions to get back into this?
Well, I think number 1, we're going to have to probably tighten our defense up a little bit. I thought Sacred Heart attacked our zone very well. Got the ball inside, a lot of inside, back outside action that led to a lot of, I think, really good looks for Sacred Heart. So I kind of like to see our guys tighten our defense up a little bit. And offensively, we just seem to, have a lot of trouble really attacking and getting any flow to our offense with the physical nature of Sacred Heart's defense. They play very physical, and right now we're struggling with that just a little bit of getting into a real flow of the game.
And now, we look at fouls. I look over to your side, and you got Sacred Heart's got some players with some foul issues. Sophomore Comfort's got 3, and senior Richard's got 3, and then they got a couple with 2 fouls. But one of the things I notice on Sacred Heart with their defense is the flat-out hands are constantly moving in people's faces. They're in their hip pocket almost the entire time. They're very well conditioned, and I think our boys are pretty conditioned. But wow, they do a pretty good job.
Well, as we all know, Sacred Heart all the way from the high school down through the junior high level is well stocked with talent. They're not just a 5-man team. They've got a lot of kids that come in and give them quality time. And your comment about hands in the hip pocket, that may be very literal.
So Minneapolis will inbounds here to start the second half as Mortimer will pull the trigger, gets it in to Yoxel. Eric Yoxel changed numbers at half. He is number 15, must have had some blood on the jersey. Down low to Kelly, up and off the glass. Started the game with that, and Minneapolis starts the second half with that same thing. Nice job by Kelly in the low block. Comfort back on the outside, goes to Brown. Brown guarded by Davis, back over to Richards. Richards looks back and drives the paint up and good is number 30, Cack, as he puts it in and good. Macy will come back the other direction. Cack very quick to the hole to drive there. Macy back out to Brandon Davis, down low to Yoxel. Yoxel and the low block, no good, rebounded by Cack, goes back the other direction to Brown. Brown backward to Richards. Richards with the ball, goes backward to Cack. Cack back to Richards, shot up, no good, and rebounded by Macy. Macy will pull down the other direction. One thing they've done a nice job is preventing Macy from going to the hole. They've had somebody close to him all night. Brandon Davis on the outside. I'm not sure.
Some blood on the knee
of
John Kelly.
John Kelly.
Have to get that cleaned up and stopped.
Ball goes back in the hands of Rothenberger. Back to Brandon Davis. Davis drives around, back to Macy. Macy looks down low to Yoxel. Yoxel. And that high post goes back to Macy. Macy pulls it back out to Mortimer. Mortimer on the outside. Goes down low to Rothenberger. Shot up and off the glass and good. A little acting by Von Little, but he didn't get an Oscar on that. Comes back the other direction. Goes into the hands of Richards. Back to Von Little. Von Little with the ball. Pulls it back down to Richards. Richards will drive. Pulls it back out. Goes back to Comfort. Goes down low to Cack. Cack back to Richards. Nice drive. No good. Rebounded by Yoxel. Back to Macy. Macy comes back the other direction. Minneapolis within 10. And they lose it right there. Comes back the other direction to Comfort. Nice pass down low to Richards. Misses, but Comfort with the rebound. And back like there, they're back to within, up by 12. Brandon Davis shot up and good. Nice job by Brandon Davis. Gets the shooter's roll to fall. 37-27. Sacred Heart with the lead. Richards with the ball. Back goes to Comfort. Comfort looks down low. And stolen away by Yoxel. Back to Macy. And Macy back the other direction. Brandon Davis off the glass, no good. The rebound by Yoxel, but they're going to get a foul right there on Von Little. Either that or on Cack, we'll see for sure. Von Little with the foul, his third personal foul. And Sacred Heart gets Sandquist in, number 32 Palin in, and 23 is Comfort.
John Kelly comes in for Eric Yoxel. Great job with the high post for Eric.
Ball goes into Rothenberger. Nice job by Gavin Rothenberger to go into the paint and gets that one to fall. Minneapolis within 8. Back the other direction, goes into the hands of Comfort. Comfort. Good hands, that's going to be a foul. Yeah, good call there.
Comfort turned away and
had a hand on his arm. 5:09 left to go in the third quarter. And that would be a third foul on Rothenberger.
Go ahead.
In checks Fleming.
One team foul apiece.
Comfort to inbounds. Nice job by Gage Mortimer.
Beautiful steal on the inbounds.
Fleming on the. And he drives the lane, no good, pulls it back out. Oh, wow. Kane Comfort with a nice shot underneath the basket for the Knights, brings them back up by 10.
I thought for a second he was going to be way too far underneath the basket.
Yep.
He's able to pull it back just a half a step, get it up and off the glass.
Brooks Brown's second personal foul. Mortimer to inbounds, gets it into Fleming, back to Macy. Macy.
Shot was blocked
no
by Palin.
And rebounded by Fleming. Fleming back to Macy. Macy shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound. And still can't get the goal, and they're going to get Kelly with the foul.
Yep.
Macy trying his darndest to draw a foul and cannot get it. And, called it on Mortimer.
On Mortimer? Okay.
Yep.
I could have sworn that would have been on Kelly. That's all right. Third on Mortimer, though.
Back
Two
in
team
the
fouls
corner
apiece.
goes to Comfort, back to Sandquist, back to Comfort. Ball goes back on the top. Swing pass over to Sandquist. Sandquist with the ball. Nice pass down low, up no good, and that's going to be on Kelly. Sacred Heart had a 12-point lead at the half. They're up by 10 right now. But at the line, shooting 2 will be Austin Pollan. And foul was on Kelly, his second. Or no, that wasn't even on Kelly. That was on Fleming. I tell you,
Amazing. I would have sworn that was on Kelly.
We're trying to give Kelly some fouls, so.
They missed a free throw.
Yeah, they did. Second shot is up, and it's good. He makes that one. And checking in will be Richards for Brown. 40-29. Lane Nichols checks in. Gives Macy a breather. Lane pulls it back the other direction. Gets it back to Kelly. Kelly off the glass, no good, and rebounded by Pollan. And Pollan, oh, wowzer. Officials had turned their back or they would have seen a walk. Back the other direction, it's a pass down low, Sandquist, and the ball goes on the floor. Nice job by Fleming, picks it up and gets it to Johns, and he loses it.
He
Back
wasn't
the other
for
direction. He wasn't ready, pulls it back, turnover back the other direction. Comfort with the ball, back to Richards at the top of the key. Back to Pollan, back to Comfort. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, okay. Lane is good thought, but you just can't put your arm around his neck, on his shoulders and just throw him out of the way. So.
No, you can't if they aren't watching you.
Lane Nichols with the foul.
The Knights up by 11 here, 3:11 to go in the third. We got it down to 8 at one point.
Sacred Heart on the inbounds, gets it to Richards, and he lays it in. Ball goes to Nichols. Nichols brings it down, gets it over to Fleming. Fleming with the ball. Gets it back to top of the key to Yoxel. Yoxel. Back to David Johns. Johns back to Fleming. Fleming down low to Yoxel. Yoxel up and good. Nice job by Eric Yoxel. He gets his little shot off the glass and falls. Comfort back to Richards. Back to Comfort for 3. Up and good. The sophomore Lucas Comfort gets a big 3 right there.
14-point advantage for the Knights, 45-31, 2:29 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz in stock in the Creative Surfaces showroom. Your new countertop is cut from the actual slab of granite and quartz you select. Creative Surfaces is a proud supporter of Minneapolis Lions.
See the guys at AutoTech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. Visit Straub International today. Your Case IH, Great Plains, Mahindra, and Polaris dealer with 7 locations. Straub International, helping Kansas grow.
Well, just to show my age and my memory, this morning I got dressed and put on a shirt and could have swore I put a blue shirt on. And I got here tonight and went to take my jacket off and realized I had a yellow shirt on. So needless to say, I've kept my jacket on the entire night, and it's getting kind of warm up here just because I didn't want to look like I was cheering on the other team. So
appreciate the sacrifice.
Just to show my lack of knowledge and my memory. So Macy back in the ball game, gets it back into Fleming. Fleming back on the outside, swing pass backward to David Johns. Back on the corner to Fleming for 3. In and out, rebound back to Sandquist. Sandquist will come back the other direction for the Knights. Back to Richards. Richards drives in. Oh, wow. Nice move by Richards. And Kelly gets a foul. Not a big foul, but it was a foul.
Finally got done.
but just a second. But I'll tell you, that was a move by Richards right there. 47-31. Shot is up and good, makes that one. As he will sit down and come in will be Brown. Ball goes into the hands of Macy. 48-31, we were within 8 at one point, but Sacred Heart has gone on a big run right here. Back to David Johns. Back to Macy, or Yoxel. Yoxel down low to Kelly, and it's turned over. Back goes, and they call it travel.
You got sandwiched a little bit there.
Of course, we saw that in the girls' game, and they called a jump ball, and this time they call a travel. So Macy with the ball, gets it backward to David Johns. Johns backward to Yoxel. Yoxel looks down low, has nothing. David needs to square up and take that. Right there, David. And it's up, and it's off the mark, and Fleming's going to get called. Fleming, that's
from behind.
That's just a mugging back there, Jake. Third foul on Jake.
Team foul,
6. Foul. Pollen will check in. 48-31, minute 30 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball comes back the other direction, gets it into the hands of Comfort. Comfort with the ball. He swings it back over the top, gets it to the other Comfort. Drives, pulls it back out. Another foul on Fleming. That'll be 4 on Jake. I'm assuming they're brothers. They look complexion-wise. I would assume they're brothers.
Same curly hair.
Yeah, but I don't know that for sure.
A lot of the same facial features.
Yep.
Same last name, so.
We can assume they're brothers. So the younger one at the line. Shot is up, and it front rims, rebounded by Yoxel. Back out to Macy. Macy picked up by King. Kemper back to Brandon Davis. Brandon, and it's tipped away by Brown. It will stay with Minneapolis. David Johns getting ready to inbounds. David got a little height on him this year. Nice to see. Gets over to Macy. Macy. David's got a nice little shot. Nice job by Macy. Finally gets to the rack and puts it in off the glass. 48 seconds here in the third quarter. Brown with the ball on the outside for the Knights, guarded by Brandon Davis. Minneapolis back in the man. Lucas Comfort with the ball, gets it back over on the outside, goes to Austin Catt. Palin off the glass and good. Wow. And it'll come back.
Drives from the high post, lays it in.
Brandon Davis on the outside. And walked with it, yep.
Tried to draw the foul. Once he got in there and saw he had no place to go. 17-point deficit for the Lions.
13 seconds left. Ball comes back into the hands of Comfort. Comfort, blocked by Yoxel. Nice job by Yoxel. Because to Brandon Davis. Shot up and no good. Nice job by Brandon Davis to get that one off. And Minneapolis, take a breather. 50-33. Sacred Heart with a 17-point lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to SlinePost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. Your voice, the Minneapolis Lions.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber cheering for the Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For 100 years, a Schooler Company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as Comfort with the ball as he'll drive. Gets it back over to Cack. Back to the top goes to Comfort. 17-point lead in the fourth quarter for the Knights. Comfort in the lane, off the glass, no good, and no call. Von Linnell with the rebound, and he'll pull it back out. So back in the outside, goes into the hands of Brown. Brown to set this one up. Back to Von Linnell, back to Comfort. Comfort back to Richards. Richards back to Von Linnell. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Macy. Macy will push it back the other direction. Macy back in the corner, goes to David Johns. Looks good. In and out. Rebound to Yoxel. Up and off the glass and good. Nice job by Eric Yoxel to work the boards down low. And he gets the trash and puts it in. 50-35. Timeout called by Sacred Heart. A 30-second timeout. We'll take a real quick break with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice for the Minneapolis Lions.
Your headquarters for trailers including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds installed and serviced, plus they will go outside the box to customize exactly what you need. Joe's Fabricating, Hillsboro, proudly supports Minneapolis Lions. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
B&K Prescription Shop has been serving the Salina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas, since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. B&K Prescription Shop.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School as the Lions trail by 15 here. Ball goes in the hands of Comfort. Comfort on the outside goes back to Cack. Cack back to Richards. Richards back to Brown. Brown back to Von Linnell. Back to Richards. Richards picked up by Rothenberger. Pulls it back out. Goes back on the outside to Von Linnell. Von Linnell guarded by David Johns. Cack on the outside. Looks at the cutter. Goes nothing. Goes back to Richards. And no call. Shot up and good. Three is Kane Comfort. Gavin Rothenberger did a nice job of taking a charge, no call. He comes back the other direction, goes to Macy. Macy picks up his dribble. Gets it back to, and nice job by Rothenberger as he gets fouled going to the basket. He will go to the line, shoot two. At the line is Rothenberger. Shot is up and good as he makes the first one. Nice job by Gavin. We'll have another one coming here. On the floor for the Lions after the shot. I'll tell you, his shot is up and he makes that one. On the floor is Rothenberger, Mortimer, Macy, Yoxel, and Johns. And that'll be dribbled out of bounds off of Richards, Minneapolis basketball. 6:05, Minneapolis trailing by 16. Ball goes back on the outside to Rothenberger, back. And
got a foul on 30.
So, Cack's third personal foul.
Fourth team.
Checking in will be Pollen.
Minneapolis has 7 fouls.
Difference in halves.
5:54 remaining in the fourth.
Yoxel with the ball, back to Rothenberger.
Oh,
Nice job by Gavin.
bounces off the defender and puts it up and in.
Gets that one to fall. Gavin with some points tonight. 4 consecutive points for the Lions. Minneapolis within 14. 5:34. Ball goes back. Nice job by Macy with the steal. Up and off the glass and good. Within 12. Nice job by the Lions to try to claw back into this one. So they go back the other direction. Back in the hands of Comfort. Comfort down low to Richards. Shot up and good by Richards. To back up.
He stepped on the line.
Yeah, but Macy comes away with it. Back to Mortimer, and it's going to be a foul. Yep. Nice shot by Gage Mortimer. I don't remember what the score was at the end of the third quarter. They were up by.
It was 50-33.
50-33.
17-point deficit.
So we've outscored them
Well, it doesn't matter.
8-5 here.
Shot is up and it's short by Mortimer.
We could be so much better of a team if we'd hit some free throws.
Well, right now it'd be a close ball game. It'd be a very close ball game. So, and second one is up and he makes 1 of 2. Within 13 here. 5:03 left to go. Lions trail. Ball into the hands of Von Little, picked up by Johns, back in the hands of Pauling. Pauling guarded by Yoxel. Goes back to Von Little. Goes back on the outside to Brown. Brown with the defense, or with the ball, excuse me. Mortimer with the defense. Gets it back to Von Little. They run a little clock here. Goes back on the outside. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. I'm not sure who it's on. So Macy.
Foul Minneapolis number 2, Josh Macy. That's his first.
Josh's first personal foul. 1-1 for Sacred Heart.
And for the Knights, number 24,
Von Lintel will be at the line. They've been very solid from the line all night. Shot is up and it's good. Not sure. Second shot coming here, 56-42. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Rothenberger, gets it back out to Macy. Macy gets it back out to Johns. Dave with the ball. Gets it back. Oh.
No foul?
Yeah.
What'd you think,
Out of
H?
bounds.
No comment, huh?
I'm just astounded. Anytime a bump leads to a turnover, you have to have a foul.
56-42 Sacred Heart, 4:12 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, tell me what I don't know what we want to talk about on the air, but how was it that the other night Shoup got a technical, but I heard it was basically for asking a question.
I didn't see it happen. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's
it was early on in the game.
So that's what I'd heard, is that he was asking a question, and it's just that. So I'm just kind of curious.
It was a young ref. Apparently it was kind of touchy, I guess, is the only explanation I could give you.
Okay, Sacred Heart with the ball, 56-42, 4:12 left to go in the ball game. And Minneapolis will pick up some pressure here. Richards to inbounds, gets it into Brown. Brown guarded by Mortimer. Brown with the ball. Gets it back over to Comfort. Comfort Started by Macy, backward to Brown. Shot up and good by Brown. We get close and they just turn on another gear and get right back in. David Johns with the ball on the outside, back to Mortimer.
The thing is, their scoring is coming from everywhere. It's not one individual.
No.
They can all score.
Yeah, you know, tonight we played Halstead. Halstead had that one kid that you really had to shut down, but they've got a bunch of kids that.
Yeah, I've looked at their stats. They have consistently had 4 to 5 guys in double figures every game.
Macy drives in and it'll be fouled. He'll go to the line. Fouls on Comfort. I believe that'll be 4 on him. So Macy will go to the line. Macy's been held to just 6 points. Shot is up and good. Makes that one.
And finally, after a 4-game stretch, we've exceeded 42 points against the Sacred Heart Knights.
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
It's a good stat to know, Dale. And he makes that one. How many games in a row?
4 games.
Oh, wow. So, ball goes back in the hands of Holland. Holland back to Brown. Brown back to Comfort. Comfort back to Richards. Richards gets it back to David Johnson. That's going to be a turnover back the other direction. Nice job by the Lions defense. And I think you're right about. I think Coach Shoup saw the zone versus man. We played man consistently this second half, and it's, you know, they've hit some shots, but we played a much better defenses.
Yeah, I just think, you know, they've also been, even though they're making the shots, they're more contested than the shots they did in that first half.
They're fouling him.
And the ball will be fouled down there. No, well, it should be a 1-on-1
Yep,
now.
that'll be the 7th one.
So 32 is Pollen. 4th foul on Pollen, so at the line. I'll tell you, they were trying to get it into Kelly, and they had 3 guys on them. First shot off the front of the rim, no good. And goes back the other direction for Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart with the ball on the outside, goes to Brown. Brown back to Comfort. Comfort back to Comfort. That's top. Back to Brown. Just content to run some motion here for Sacred Heart.
One of the best delay score games in the world, the flex offense.
Goes back into the hands of Brown. Great job by Mortimer. Picks his pocket and goes the other direction. Gage Mortimer shows why his defense is one of the strongest for the Lions. Does a great job of picking his pocket in the other direction.
Oh.
Back in the hands of Comfort. Comfort drives in. Nearly another
stolen
one.
by Mortimer again.
And it is stolen by Kelly. Back to Macy. Macy in the lane. It's going to be a foul. They'll call it on the floor. Surely not. Foul on 22.
Well, it'll be a 1-on-1 if nothing else.
And they do call it on the floor, so it is a 1-on-1. That one confuses me a little bit occasionally, Coach H.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing that at my level as well. Some very mysterious on-the-floor calls.
And he misses the front end of the 1-on-1 right there.
I know we're not in the NBA, but there is a little bit of continuation when you're in the act.
Yeah.
The reach-in foul.
Macy whistled with the foul.
He was definitely in the act of shooting, in my opinion. 9th team foul on the Lions. Knights with 8.
Shot is up, and he makes that one. They were 4 for 6 in the first half, and only, I think, missed a couple. Maybe they didn't miss any. And they've been They've only missed a few this half.
Difference in the ball game.
Makes that one as well. Rothenberger, Macy, Johns, Kelly, and Mortimer on the floor for the Lions. Ball goes back on the outside, down low to Kelly. Kelly up and go. You're kidding.
You're going to count that, or they're going to say that's on the floor too?
On the floor
That's also on the floor.
And Von Little with a foul. Kelly will go to the line.
The referees know we're a horrible free throw shooting team, so they want to see us earn it.
Fourth foul. And Kelly misses that one, and that's going to be a foul on Mortimer.
That's be team foul 10. Fourth personal. So double bonus here for Sacred Heart.
Shooting 2 for Sacred Heart, number 30, Austin Cack.
Cack will be at the line for the Knights. Shot is up and good as he makes that one. They're in the double bonus. There's another one coming here. And that one is no good, rebounded by Rothenberger. Comes back the other direction. Back to David Johns. Johns on the outside. Back to Mortimer. Back to Johns for three. No good. Rebounded by Kelly. Up in the glass and good. Nice job, John Kelly. Had to work hard to get that one, but does get it to fall.
61-48, Sacred Heart.
Minute 13 left to go. Back to Von Linnell. Back into the hands of Cack on the outside. There's 5. Oh, timeout saved by Sacred Heart coach. 61-48, minute 2 left to go. And they'll take a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 20, your voice to Minneapolis Lions.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Welcome back. Minute 2 to go in regulation here. 61-48, the 13-point lead for the Knights. They have pretty much maintained now for half.
We had a nice little run there to get us back in, but yeah, they've pretty much controlled. So. Sacred Heart to inbounds here. They will get it into Brown. Brown guarded by Mortimer. Mortimer slides nicely on the defensive side. Gets it down low and stolen away by Kelly. Nice job by Kelly. Back to Macy. Macy back the other direction. Goes back to Johns, down low to Rothenberger. Oh, wowzer. No.
Block, no foul.
And gets it into Von Lintel. They'll come back the other direction and stolen away by Macy. Macy back the other direction. Back to Kelly, back to David Johns for three. There we go. Nice job, David Johns hits a three right there.
61-51. Oh, he travels.
Yeah.
We might get it to single digits.
Yeah.
13.9 seconds to go. We have possession under our basket.
Mortimer to inbounds, gets it into Kelly. Kelly.
Put it up.
Yeah, put it up, yeah. 10 seconds. Macy with the shot. Can't get it. That's going to be off of Minneapolis. Will be Sacred Heart basketball. Kelly should have just put that one right up there. Catch and shoot. So. Gets it in to Comfort. Going to walk it down. So 61-51 is your final. Sacred Heart comes away with the victory, but Minneapolis, hey, they battled right back into this. When we get to some stats, it'll be interesting because what we missed for free throws, if we could have even hit 75%, 11 for 21, so 75%, that would have been a lot closer ball game. So we would have been 100% to have gotten it, but regardless, Minneapolis comes up short against Sacred Heart tonight. We will go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll be back with some stats. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Suburban TV and Appliance Salina, your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag appliances and Traeger grills, supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home-owned in Salina for 51 years, Suburban TV and Appliance, 1900 South 9th Salina. Competitive pricing and customer service box stores don't have.
The Minneapolis Junior-Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Merry Christmas.
Enjoy your family while they're still here.
Well, welcome back to Lion Gym here as the Lions finish off the pre-Christmas season. Both squads 4-1. Lady Lions with the big win tonight by a score of 61-37. The guys losing their first game of the season by the number 7 ranked team in Class 3A in the state of Kansas. 61-51, and this is the first time we've scored over 42 points since 5 games ago. And this is the largest win that Sacred Heart has had since back in 2000 when they beat us by 11 points then. So the game has been, and when Sacred Heart has won, have been a lot closer up till tonight. Very impressive squads that the Knights have.
Yeah,
give them all the kudos.
They run through the scoring. They've got 5, 6, 7, 8 kids that 8 kids that played, and all 8 kids scored. And
they only played 8.
They only played 8.
Wow.
Yeah, they only played 8. And those 8 kids, I'll run through the scoring real quick. Let's see here. Kane Comfort with 9 points. 11 points. Kane Comfort with 11. Von Linnell with 8. Tate Richards with 13. Austin Cack with 5. Austin Pollen with 9. Brooks Brown with 8. Lucas Comfort with 3. And Sandquist with 2. So, yeah, they may have had another kid or 2 get in there that I didn't get down. Yeah, a Skidmore played that didn't get in the books. and then there's another one. So, but anyway, pretty good, talented ball team. For Minneapolis, scoring-wise, David Johns hit a 3 towards the end of the ball game. Eric Yoxel with 8. Gavin Rothenberger with 10. Brandon Davis with 5. Gage Mortimer with 4. Josh Macy with 8. And John Kelly with 13. But, you know, that's pretty good scoring. Rothenberger with 10 and Kelly with 13 and Macy with 8 and Yoxel with 8. That's pretty darn good.
It is. I think that's a high for Rothenberger.
You know, and overall that's a very good scoring for the Lions. The biggest thing, Dale, you know, and Sacred Heart was 10 of 16 from the free throw line. We're 11 of 21.
Seemed worse than that.
Yeah, I know. Regardless, Minneapolis comes up short tonight by a score of 61 to 51 against the Sacred Heart Knights. And Sacred Heart, they're in the driver's seat in this league.
Well,
and we knew that going in.
They and Beloit. Beloit, I think, was 2-0 after they were done for the season, or the preseason of Christmas. Yeah. So I think each of those squads are 2-0, and those are the two of the 3 squads in the state of Kansas 3A in our league that are state ranked. The other being Southeast of Saline, and Beloit beat them the other night. Scoring by quarters tonight, first quarter 15-11 in favor of the Knights. They got it rolling and outscored us 18-10 in the second. They kept up that pace, outscored us 17-12 in the third. We made a run in the fourth, outscoring them 18-11, but we were too far down to be able to get it close. We did get it down to 8 at one point in the third before they started stretching back out again.
Yeah. Minneapolis, though, you know, Coach Henderson had a good point. He mentioned the fact that on the defensive side, when they switched back to that man, they were very intense, very physical. I love how well they play on the defensive side. It's going to start clicking. You got to figure they've got a bunch of senior leaders there. Comfort's a senior. Von Little's a senior. Richards is a senior. Cack's a senior.
Yeah, but they got a lot. They got a lot of guys that are kind of coming in to replace them.
Well, I know that.
They're deep.
They're deep. They are deep, and they've been deep for a long time. And their junior high was just as deep.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, overall, though I know it's not a victory, but good hustle by the Lions. They did fight hard.
I would like to think that Alex Yoxel would have made a difference tonight in our overall performance, but whether it would have been enough to get a victory or not, I don't know. But it would have been nice to have his body down low.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes. You have to deal with injuries.
Absolutely. Well, Dale, I'm going to say we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
So we won't be back. We'll be back on the 3rd, and that is
in Belleville,
in
Republic County.
Republic County will be on the road. Minneapolis and Republic County. So for myself, Scott Oshman.
And Dale Leach, have a very Merry Christmas.
Yeah, keep Christ in
Happy
Christmas.
New Year. That's right. Keep Christ in Christmas. And a very happy holiday. Keep safe. And come back and join us as we cheer on these Lions going into the new year of 2014.
So for myself, Scott Oshman.
Dale Leach, good night, folks.